Shalom, shalom. To the 144,000, the elect. Before I get started, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakah Qudash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Peace and blessing to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, have mercy upon you. All right, I'm on Pink Book Lessons video, right? Like 13 minutes long. I'm not gonna be long with it, but the name of her video is "We Are Not Black. We're Somali government to Ilhan Omar replace black Americans and work for us." See, we be trying to tell y'all this, right? That there's a big difference between American black and Somalia. And what I mean by that is that we're not the same people. For the most part, the people in the east that are located in the east portion of Africa, they are Hamites. You know, when they came and got us from the west portion of Africa, that's where a large majority of our people were in Africa. It's the west. Now, I'm not gonna go into all the detail concerning all of the different names, and here I'm gonna play a few videos, and they can name it for you. But I'm not gonna go into, I already have a long video, be long enough. But if I go into all that, my video gonna be long as hell. And I don't want to do all that. So I'll let them explain it to you, and then I'll go in detail. And I'm going in the Bible. I'm gonna hit a few precepts, and I'm gonna prove to you all that we are not Hamites. Well, let me say Somalia. We're not Africans. We're not Egyptians, and we damn sure ain't Hamites. So let's get to a Pink Book video, and the whole point is that she don't know to the extent of So in other words, I don't know her. I mean, to the extent of what she knows concerning what we are, because I don't know what her level of understanding concerning how deep she go, and she know that do she even know what a Hamite is? You know what I'm saying? But she know there's a difference between us as African American people versus the Somalia peoples. So let's get into
it. Ripped off that state for billions of dollars, billions, every year, billions of dollars, and they contribute nothing. The welfare is like 88%. They contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you. Okay? Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care.
I keep screaming this from every mountaintop I can. That's Hassan Ali, and this is Ilhan Omar. We know who Ilhan Omar. Hassan is the president or prime minister of Somalia. They had a roundtable meeting with nothing but Africans talking about getting in to American politics, but understanding that they are 100% Somalian and they will never change. Now, in this clip that I'm about to show, Mr. Ali, Hassan Ali, is talking, and he's letting it be known that Ilhan Omar is there to take a black American seat in Congress.
It's very important in Hamites, Somali type measures. Somali or Alexis type. Minimum do haka, Kusia, Ataba of model.
They are not here to be our friends. They are not here to fight for all black people. They are here to fight for Somalians.
He said it's important to know she's Somalian and she's in the government working for us. He's referring to the U.S. government, and she's in our government working for them in Somalia. He says she'll take that chair from a black person. That's what that Somalian official said to his people, speaking on Ilhan Omar, and she's sitting right there. They made it very clear what her
So let me do this in first, right? Before you get into more details about it concerning it. Let's go. We're gonna go straight to Google, right? before I actually go in the other videos. So listen to this right here, right? Let me get the video. Let me get this. Let's get this right here. Okay, I just straight Googled it. What part of Africa Somalia is from? Right? All I did was Google that, and look what it said. What I said earlier, what I stated concerning the East Africa. Somali people are from the what? The Horn of Africa in East Africa, primarily inhabiting the what? The country of Somalia and surrounding regions in Ethiopia, Kenya, and the Djibouti. This area is what? The easternmost part of the African continent. Location: Somalia lies on the what? The Indian Ocean coast, northeast of Kenya, east of Ethiopia, and southwest of what? The Djibouti region. The broader graphic area is known as what? The Horn of Africa, sometimes called the what? Somalia Peninsula. So y'all love to. So I'm not gonna get it. Let me let's play a little more. Briefly, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna make my points in this here before I actually get to the scripture, and I'm gonna go to a couple more videos.
Purpose was in the U.S. government. Her job is to replace a black person for a position of power in America and then use that power to work for Somalia. Forget she was elected and placed in the do-nothing black caucus. Look at her. Yeah, her and all the other useless traitors of black America sitting up there in the black caucus. Just look at them. She's a black caucus member, but they just told you her job was to replace black people.
This is Somalia, right? He will go above and beyond for this woman right here. Same way they did for who? For the that woman that what her name is? The vice president. Oh goddamn, Harris. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I can't think of her name now. Well, I know her last name Harris. Y'all know who I'm talking about. The vice president of God damn it. Anyway, you know who I'm talking about. Y'all will go above and beyond. You will lose your damn mind. You Eve will lose your mind over these women here when they do not represent your dumb ass. They use you for what you are. They know you're dumb. They know you don't have any sense. This is why they abuse their authority, because they know that what? For the most part, our women, you so-called black women, which is from the tribe of Judah, y'all is dumb on top of dumb on top of dumb. Foolish people, man. Stupid. Silent children. Can't say it no harsher than that. Unless you want me to go to cussing. I don't have a problem doing that. But hey, you don't have to. I mean, I ain't got to get my point across with that. To go off that off on the deep end. But we're not Somali, man. Africans, Egyptians, or Hamites. Huh? And I'm gonna prove that. I'm pretty good. Let's get a little more.
That's what they're doing here. Replace black people in the black caucus and work for Somalia. And we keep wondering why black Americans can't get any points on the board. We're constantly supporting a group of people that's supposed to be representing us. But when you dig into the black caucus, they're...
Now, let me make something clear. I'm not for any of this crap here. All I'm doing is proving a point and making a separation between us as so-called black people versus Somali. You know, this is what Trump's saying. They are what most likely will get deported before a so-called African American will. And best believe Trump knows the difference between a Somali and an African American. Everybody know what's the difference. Everybody know the difference between what an African American is and the difference between one of them other nations that outside of a so-called black man. They know who they are, but they're not gonna tell you that. That's just like you see all these black people here. They might not even be black people. They might be mixed with this and that. Some might be black Edomites. But hey, but it does not matter because they still can be controlled. So-called black people still can be controlled. You know, right? But Somali, them Africans, you can control them to a certain level, a certain extent, because they can get away with what they can get away with. Because why? They're not gonna tell on each other because they are for their people. So-called black people, which is Israelites, they're not for. We are a complete separation from one another, especially the men and the women. Right? Thanks to Eve.
Doing for everybody except for the people they're supposed to be representing in Congress. Wake up. These people are not our representatives. They're outright enemies. And they're hostile.
That's it. Those are not my words. It's their words. It's their actions, right? So before y'all jump on here, look, just another jealous black American. I'm not jealous of anything. We can't be beat. We're undefeated here. That's something y'all forgot. Mind you, this was on camera. So I want to know what y'all got to say about that. I already know that black Americans have no allies at all. We don't have friends here. We don't have allies here, especially Africa.
He can say that because he's a so-called black man. We don't have any allies here. No, including our black women. We have no allies. Right? He's not gonna go in the same depth that I'm gonna go in because he's gonna use a broad brush and say all black people, right? That's what he's gonna do. But me, I'm gonna give you straightforward in what it is.
It's sad, but it's true. And it's not coming from us. It's coming from you guys because you guys come over here to this country, automatically look at us as enemy number one. Then you get caught on camera doing this kind of. It's absolutely crazy. But I love when people show their true colors. Please tell me who you are so I can believe you the first time.
Why did I see a tweet today talking about the fact that Trump is targeting Somali people in Minnesota is going to put black Americans at risk? I don't think so. I think that black Americans and Somali people don't look anything alike, first of all.
See that? This sister got a little sense here. Right? She know we're not going to be affected because she knows that there's a difference between who they are and who we are. Right? Y'all got to wake the hell up. I'm talking about for those of you all, I know 2/3 are not going to wake up, but y'all got to wake the hell up. This sister here has a little understanding concerning that we are definitely not them.
Second of all, they don't even consider themselves black.
We are Somalis, not black. There, I said it.
Somalis are not black. Let me explain why. Looking at me right now, chat. Am I black? I'm literally brown. I'm literally brown, bro. Think about it.
See how they make a fool out of us? How long we been telling you that? Even though they have what? They have the same texture of hair, they have the same skin tone, they are not black. We not black. Right? They don't accept the term black because they know they not black. But we as so-called black people, the black community, the black this, the black caucus, the black this, the black that, we accept that BS. They don't accept it because they know who the hell they are. They know they brown. They know they different shades of brown. But nobody have a different shades of brown than the Israelites. Listen to them.
So Somalis are Arabs. We're in the Arab leagues. We speak the Arab language. We eat the Arab food. Bro, think about it like this, bro. If a whole community doesn't regard themselves as black, they can't be black, bro.
Somalis are not black.
These Somalians made it very clear. Somalians are not black. Well, can anybody tell me why they openly say this? And y'all have this lady here in Congress representing us in the Black Caucus? Why is she even here? Do you see the game they're playing? She's not black, but she's going to cosplay when it's convenient to get in position to do what? Work for Somalia, just like that Somali official said in that meeting.
And black women gonna support her and fall right in line. Y'all gonna fall right in line with the narrative here. Let's go up here for a minute. I'm gonna come back to this video, but let's go up here for a minute to these videos up here, right? I put in I don't know why I put this on there. It don't matter. I put GMS on there. I won't put we are not Ethiopians. So let's go. Let me see something. Let's go here. Let's go to this video right here. Right here.
A logistic sense of modern day, directly Cushite. We are Ethiopian Hebrews. We are Ethiopian Jews. We're not Ethiopian Jews. We are Ethiopian Hebrews. We are more correctly Cushite Hebrews. We're Cushite Hebrews. In fact, when the line of Judah Society of His Imperial Majesty was first...
Y'all heard him? God damn it.
Reba here.
I didn't want to do that, y'all. Y'all bear with me. I was feeling, I got overexcited, right? So, hold on, let me do this again. Hear it again.
Was first initiated in the West.
Hold up. Hear it again, y'all. Hear it again.
So,
hear it again.
We're not Ethiopian. So, we're not Ethiopian Jews. We are Ethiopian Hebrews. We are more correctly Cushite Hebrews. We're
Cushite. Huh? Cushite. Now, let's go to the Bible, right? Cushite. Y'all see this right here? This is Genesis now. Genesis 10 and 6. Genesis 10 and 6. And the son of Ham, Cush, and Mizraim, and Put, and Canaan, these are all Hamites. See that? The son of Ham. Cush, Cushites, which is the Ethiopian. Huh? Mizraim, and Put, and what? Canaanites. 10 and 7. And the son of Cush, Seba, and Havilah, and what? And Saptah, and Ramah, and what? And Septa. Anyway, all those names, but verse 8, and Cush begat Nimrod, and began to what? To be a mighty one in what? In the earth. And the son of Ham, Cush, and Mizraim, Put, the what? The Canaanite. All these are what? They are Hamites. We are not Hamites. We're not Hamites. And the scriptures speak about, I'm a Bible right here, right? 12, which is Exodus 12. I'm gonna want to turn from now. Exodus 12, y'all. Exodus 12, 12 and 40, right? Now the sojourner of the children of Israel, who dwelt in Egypt, was 430 years. Egyptians. What did it say right here? It said what? That and Cush beget Nimrod. He began to be mighty, a mighty one. What in the earth? This is where the line. What the Africans, right? The Egyptians. We say the Egyptians. The Egyptians is what? This is their line. Huh? Well, let me see something. And from Cush. Yeah, Cush. Okay, well, hey. 11 and 11. Isaiah 11 and 11. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people. From who? The remnant of his people from who? Talking about you Israelites, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Petros, and from Cush, and from Elam, which is the Elamites, who y'all think you all are as well. Y'all need to wake the hell up. Let's go back to Pink Book. Let's hear a little more.
Talk about scamming and fraud. This right here is another major scam they're running. Because you better believe it's a lot of money moving around. And on paper, what do you think they're checking off? Let me give you a hint. Not white.
Now, before you disagree with me, I just want to say, listen, right? There's no such thing as the term black. The term black only came about in colonization. I don't have to accept that, Sahib.
See that? He telling you, there's no such thing as black. But we accept this shit over here because why? Most of us are what? We are dumb. Most of us are dumb and we don't care to change Because we hate change. Why we hate change? Because you got to change from what? From being wicked. The scripture is very clear in Psalms 83 concerning for lo thy enemies shall make a tumult, meaning a large or angry gathering, right? A tumult, and they shall what shall hate thee and they shall hate thee and have lifted up the head, and they have what taken a crafty counsel against thy people. Who? The Israelite. And consulted against thy hidden ones. The Israelites are the hidden ones. Verse 5. Drop down to verse 5 of Psalms 83 and 5. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. There's no Negroes that sit in the European Union. None. That's no so-called, that's none. These people know who they are, man. And they are not our people, man. Skin color, skin tone don't make you the same or who you are, man. You are who your father is, man. Numbers 1 and 18, man, and many other scriptures, man. You are who your father is. Your father makes you who your lineage is, not no mom, no mother. You know, Esau gives you that confusion, and them small hat people that are over there in our land, in Jerusalem, they say what? You are who you are because of your mother. That's just to bring confusion concerning what? The true heritage of what of the Israelite children, because what? Because our line come from what? The men. Why do the line come from the men? Because the men carry the seed. That's just common sense. Plant an orange seed. Oranges come up. Plant an apple seed. Apples come up. No matter what seed, where you put that seed at, or what, whatever that seed is, it's gonna grow what? An apple. Man, where you put it at? In Africa, you put it in Thailand, you put it in America, you put it in East, wherever. The seed.
That's why the other day when I was in place, someone said to me, "Are you black?" I said, "I'm not black, side. I don't accept that term." Because
Somalis are not black. There's a difference between...
Look at them. We don't look like this here. We don't look like them. They look totally different from us, man. We don't look like them, man. We are not them. Wake the hell up, Eve. Most of you black women accept this shit here. Skin color, skin tone, and you lay your ass open for anybody that got a brown skin. What y'all, the term y'all use, black. Dummies, man.
between African and black.
You think that a person, any person, can't tell the difference between a black American and a Somali person? I don't think so. I think that you can tell the difference between a Somali person and a black.
See that? You can tell the difference. It's obvious. Look at this sister here. We know this is a black American sister right here. She don't look nothing like them people you just seen a minute ago. They just showed. It's a totally different look of facial features and everything. It said they got what? They got the same, similar what? Skin tone, which is melanin in their skin. We are not the same people, man. We are not no damn Egyptians, man.
Black American person, like, I really do. And I'm just saying.
To my American people, do you find it bizarre that Ilhan Omar made the statement that we know that Trump don't like black Americans? Notice how they always try to clump us all together.
See that? Clump us all together. And there y'all go running head first. Right? Defending these people. These people they don't support you at all. They don't do shit for you. They do for their people. Literally. But see, Trump knows this. Right? Trump trying to get what? Trump trying to establish what? His people. Trump know the difference. You Negroes, what that is, you Negroes, you so-called black people, y'all don't know the difference. You wanna know why you don't know the difference? Because you're dumb. Dumb. You can't get around it. And hey, you can't say anything. Excuse me, y'all. Anyway, What that is in Jeremiah. Can an Ethiopian change his skin, or can a leopard his spots? Them may also do good. But anyway, they the same skin color and skin tone don't make you who you are, man. Right? You know, this Jake gets it, but he don't get it to the degree concerning y'all. If we say Hamite, y'all know what a Hamite is. Now y'all know what an Egyptian is, because most of you all think you Egyptian because they had kings, and y'all want to be kings so bad and want to be, you know, y'all are so quick to jump in the and be part of something you don't have no knowledge of, no matter who it is. Instead of y'all don't listen to us, the so-called not so-called the Israelites that are teaching the Bible. We're teaching the Bible, teaching you who you are. The Bible teaches you every answer is in the scriptures. But if you don't want to listen to the Bible, but you rather listen to what one of these congressmen that are Somali, and they're telling you we are all the same, or we this, we that, and you fall for it, then that's on you. It's on you.
You know, the foundational Black Americans are trying to separate ourselves for this reason. Y'all came into our country, use all our benefits, clown all the Black Americans. Oh, look at them. What we've been told is all we gotta do is trash.
This is not our country, though. This is the white man's country. This is Esau Edom kingdom. We just in here what? We still serving our captivity. That's what y'all don't understand. We're not going to get, this is not our rest, y'all. America is not our rest. For you Israelites, this is not our rest. Even though Eve, you had a portion of comfort in this devil's kingdom. Eve, the so-called black woman, you had a portion in this devil's kingdom, and that is slowly changing, and it's gonna worsen as time goes. 2026 is gonna be a hell of a year for you sisters. For you Eves. Let me say Eves.
Them over there. Just trash them. And we can join forces and have a good life. So you did that. Now, Trump is talking about deportation. The foundational Black Americans are sitting here like, well, deport them all. We don't care. Why? Because there's no deportation for us. We can sit back, eat our popcorn, and laugh at you. So Trump, please, keep going.
I thought he was the same. Trump talking about deporting these people out of their Congress, which is what? Somalia people. I thought we was the same. If we the same and he deporting them, why they not deporting us? Because Trump knows that we are not the same. Trump knows this here. He knows this.
Going, do more. Get rid of them all. And then you got these simps and cooks out here, especially I can't stand when I see a black man, a black male. Look at them, they're dividing country, their families, and look at them. This is wrong. This ain't right. This ain't right. Bro, do you realize that?
No, how about you put the women in there too? And stop just trying to make this a one thing. You talking about black men. Don't you talk about black women? Because they're the biggest supporter of the Democratic they're the biggest supporter. Especially when it comes to a so-called black woman. This is what this is. You know, but again, they're always using a broad brush. When Eve do something, they do what? They use a broad brush and describing everybody. Well, it's not. But we're not no damn Somali, man. They are what? They are Hamites. They are Ethiopians.
20 million. More, maybe more than that. Came over here with a false pretense that they were going to get milk and honey when they came here. Essentially, they did. Freeloading off of our tax dollars. So while this simp, this out here, oh yeah, we can't do this. This is wrong. Numbnuts don't realize that they're actually using your tax dollars to freeload and get this milk and honey. So my question to these people that keep saying this stuff is, how come we can't have the milk and honey? How come we can't chill? How come we can't have a good life? How come we keep giving everybody else a good life, but every day we gotta wake up and go to work, especially these blue collar jobs, and our bones gotta hurt every day? Come on.
Because we the Israelites. We in captivity. We're serving our Deuteronomy, the curses of Deuteronomy. That's why. That's why we are. That's why you asked the question. Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Therefore shall thy serve thy enemies. This is what you're doing. You're serving your enemies, right? What that is? Nehemiah 9. I think it's 9 and 6. Nehemiah 9 and verse 6. I think it's 9 and 6. Is it Nehemiah 9 and 6? No, I'm sorry. Nehemiah 9 and 36. Nehemiah 9 and verse 36. Behold, we are servants this day, and for the land that thou gavest unto our fathers to eat the fruit thereof and the good thereof, behold, we are servants in it. We are servants. Therefore shall thou serve thy enemies. Right? Which the Lord Yahweh shall send against thee. Let's get one more. Let's go to the Apocrypha, which is I think it's Baruch. I know it's Baruch. Baruch, what is it? 4? Y'all bear with me. Baruch 4 and verse 4 and 6. Baruch 4 and 6. You are sold to the nations for your destruction, but because ye moved thy power to what? To wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemies. Deuteronomy 28 and 48. Right? With the who came over here on ships? Right? The Deuteronomy 28 and 68. For ye provoked him, who? The Lord, Yahweh, that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to thy power. Ye have forgotten the everlasting God that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that what? That nursed you. So we are not Somalians, Ethiopians, Cushite, right? Cush, that's Cush. We're not them.
Oh man.
Uh-oh. People got to get her money, y'all. Y'all bear with me.
Y'all gotta wake up, Mike.
And then they come over here disrespecting black people while using us at the same time, cosplaying to get goodies and benefits for themselves, checking off black on these forms, and when they scam $1 billion in Minnesota with all that welfare.
Look at all of them right there, y'all. These are not so-called black people. Kadar, Adan, Libin, right? Anab. These are not so-called black people, right? You all haven't, and then a so-called black person haven't seen any of this money right here. Any of this money right here. He looks just like a nigga out the hood right here. But you can see, and he do too. She do too. They look just like us, but guess what? They're not us. But you can see I can see under that level of skin because I know what Kush is. I know who Ethiopians is. I know the difference. And most of us that know the truth, know the difference. Know when they're not us. But these people know who they are. They know they're not us. They don't like you, Jake. Y'all be trying to fit in with these people. These people don't like your asses. Be making plumb fools out of you, man.
They're fraud. They get locked up and go to jail. They check black again.
Yeah.
So they're counted as us, contributing to these crime stats that people just place on black America when these people have openly admitted for years they're not even black. They just come in black American areas and soak up all the resources meant for us.
Exactly. What people don't realize is I am speaking from a place of experience. I live in Columbus, Ohio. You can check the numbers, honey, but I believe we have the second largest Somali community in the country. Okay? What happened was they got dropped into Urban Crest, Ohio, which is on the outskirts of Columbus, Ohio. Urban Crest was one of the last remaining Black American municipalities in the country. It was founded by Black Americans, sort of like Black Wall Street. It was founded by Black Americans, and we were a thriving community. And then one day, I'm outside playing and look up, and there's this guy walking around with all these sheets on him. And we're like, where'd this dude come from? We knew he wasn't one of us. A couple days later, there's 1,000 of them dropped into Urban Crest, Ohio, which if you look at it today, it is no longer the thriving Black American community that it started off as before they got here. Then they moved to the north side of Columbus, which was also a Black thriving area. We had Black owned.
And kicked all you niggas out. Kicked all you niggas out. This is what they do. Everybody stick together but us. But what we as Israelites, the ones that are what? That are part of the 1/3, we're not worried about that. You know why we're not worried about it? Because we know that this place don't have long. This place don't have long. This place is not our rest. America's not our rest. But these people are not us, man. That's the point. What there's Ethiopia, I got it. I mean, Exodus 11:7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know that the Lord Yahweh doeth put a difference between the Egyptian and Israel.
Businesses there. Black families own homes there. And now, when you go to the north side of Columbus, Ohio, it is covered in Arabic. So when people say things like, well, why ain't you upset at the Chinese for making Chinatowns, or for people who make Little Italy and all that? Because that didn't happen to me. Honey, if you upset with that, you be upset with the Chinese. The Chinese never moved into my neighborhood and completely pushed my people out. And we know the fraud because we've seen it firsthand.
See, if she wouldn't have seen it firsthand and know who them people are, she would still be what? She would still be supporting them congressmen that call themselves black when they're what? But they claiming Somali. They're African. They're Hamites, man. They're Hamites. They're not Israelites, man.
We know what's going on. There's so many homeless African American, Black Americans in Columbus, Ohio, because all the places we used to live got Somalians in them now.
So Somalians are trying to drag Black Americans into their fight. Check this out.
But Trump based his order on a report whose author has made it clear that his goal is to denaturalize and deport as many Somali Americans as possible. This is not about crime. It's not about safety. This is about purging people like me from this country. Minnesota has always been a welcoming place for people fleeing a home country that is backed by war, poverty, and hunger. Europeans in the 19th and 20th century, Black Americans from the South, Hmong.
That was a call for allyship, and they threw the race card out there. We're all black. What happened to?
But guess what? Them black women they're gonna support her because they are dumb. They're dumb. So-called black men, they don't vote for real. They don't vote. He be pushing that voting shit, man. Every single year after year after year after year after year, they push that shit, man.
So I'm not black, I'm Somalian. And what happened to the call to allyship when y'all was scamming Minnesota out of hundreds of millions of dollars? They only pull out the race card when it's beneficial to them, because before this, they'll tell you, you're jealous because Somalians are driving Priuses. And there's no allyship when they taking advantage of all these government assistance programs. HUD, public housing, they're not going to let you in their building that they're in. And these are the same people that will tell you, if you black American Somalians will say, hey, my people came over here in planes and your people came over here in shackles. And
boom. Huh? See how you see? But most of you all don't. Let's hear that again. Let's wind that back a little bit. Let's wind that back again. Now, what did he say?
Taking advantage of all these government assistance programs. HUD, public housing, they're not going to let you in their building that they're in. And these are the same people that will tell you, if you black American Somalians will say, hey, my people came over here in planes and your people came over here in shackles and chains. Keep that same energy. I respect that.
They know who they are and they know who you are. We are what? The biblical Israelites, man. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native. But y'all will hate on the Mexicans, the Puerto Ricans, I'm talking about you so-called black people. I mean, they hate too. They push hate too, but y'all hate one another, but you hate the Dominicans, the Cubans, and you want to push these people out, but these are your people. But you support these a little darker, have a little darker shade than almost like us, but you support them when they hate your ass. They hate your ass. They hate you. They sure enough hate you. Divided we stand, divided we fall.
Me and my peoples came over here in shackle and chains in a ship. I'm porting my ship right here. This is where I'm going to port my ship. Don't use black as a race.
I didn't finish that damn, he just mind me. I ain't finished it all. Let's finish it very quick, y'all. Which is Deuteronomy 28 and 48. I ain't even finished it. I just got into that enemy. Therefore, shall thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord Yahweh shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. He shall what? Shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until what? He have destroyed thee. Somalis that had a yoke of iron on their neck. Huh? They weren't in shackles and chains over here, and they know this here. Huh? They telling you that. These people own something over here. We don't own nothing over here. Thirst. And thirst what? Meaning what? If we got the what? If we want anything, we can't even get clean water. Right? We got to go buy it from what? From somebody that what? Don't look like one of us. And then nakedness, we don't own no textile anywhere. And it won't of all things. You want to get anything like a driver's license. You need to drive a car, you need to get a tag. You need to get license. You want to own they'll let you own a car wash. They'll let you wash cars. Right? You gotta go what? You gotta go get a license from them too. So we don't own anything, man, and we're not gonna own anything. And they spoke on the ship, which is 28 to 68. And the Lord Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt. That's America, right? Egypt means what? Means bondage. And because America is what? Spiritually is what? It's Egypt. And the Lord Yahweh, that is, I think it's, what's the precept is? Exodus 20 and 2. It tell you that word that concerning what Egypt mean bondage, right? Egypt again with ships. Who came into America in ships? By what? By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. In there ye shall be sold unto your enemies, for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Meaning nobody was going to be able to what? That word buy goes into what? Redeem. The only person that's going to redeem us out of the hands of what? Out of America is what? Is Yahweh Shai, who we are equally called Jesus. Until then, we're going to be here and we're going to suffer the consequences of what? Of these curses.
Card. Don't use black when it's beneficial. Keep that same energy. You not black, you Somalians. You not black, you Nigerians. Keep that same energy. Because when it's time to benefit off these government programs, like housing, all that stuff, they lock other people out. They don't care about nobody else but their own people. So why you yelling allyship now?
That's why I say don't be looking around for us. They're all coming out, Ilhan Omar and the rest of them, Somalians talking about black this, black that, getting all on the news trying to dog whistle the black Americans, throwing out words like black and racism to try to put a battery in our back to run out and fight for them. After they made it very clear they're not black and their purpose here.
Eve gonna do it though. I'm gonna leave it there. Eve gonna do it though. The so-called black woman, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. They're gonna continue to do it because they're what? They're dumb. Let's hit a few more points. Where I want to go. One more time. Let's hit Exodus. Which is because I think I read it in between. Which is Exodus 11 and verse 7 concerning. I'm gonna backtrack a little bit because I know I was doing a little speed. What I want, Exodus 11 again. It's hit Exodus 11 again, 11 and verse 7, and it says what? But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know that the Lord Yahweh doeth put a difference between the Egyptian. What's the Egyptians, y'all? Egyptians is what? They are Africans, right? Hamites, Somalia. They are all the same. Cush, Canaanites. All they're what? They are African nations, man. We are not them. Wake the hell up. Leviticus 20 and 26. The Heavenly Father separated the children of what? Of Israel from what? From the other nations. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. The Heavenly Father chose us, not them. They're Africans. The land Egypt. Don't they push that? I mean, the Lord got that through and through the Bible concerning him what? Freeing us out of the land of Egypt. Why? Because that was a pivotal moment in what? In our history that what? Where the Lord defended us and fought for us. No Hamites. There wasn't Hamites. Hamite had your ass in captivity, man. For 430 years. Yeah, 430 years. I didn't finish that either. Which was Exodus. 430 years. What did it? Exodus 12 again? Yeah, Exodus 12 and 40. 12 again. Now sojourning the children of Israel who dwelt in Egypt was 430 years. And it came to pass at the end of the 430 years, even the what? The selfsame day it came to pass that all the host of the Lord, Yahweh, went out from the land of Egypt. Why y'all can't get that? Why y'all can't understand that we are not the same people, man? But y'all gonna keep fighting for people that would that cater to you. See, y'all so used to cater to people that would that speak good about you. They can speak good, but they don't give you shit. But y'all turn around and support them. You give your last up for somebody that's saying something. That's just like these Jakes running around here. These so-called black men running around here and speaking good about you and saying that the black woman is this, they queens, they this, they that, they this, they queens here, they God, the black woman is God and all, and y'all support that madness. So they know how dumb y'all are, man. They know how dumb you are, man. And you're gonna support it, and you even get mad at me right now for even telling you the truth. It's amazing how when you tell the truth, you tell so-called black people the truth, and they beat you getting mad. Woo, Lord, man. The same way y'all hated Yahweh Shah, who y'all ignorantly called Jesus, who y'all gave up to the Romans, gave up to the Romans. Now y'all willing to give us up. Because we sitting here telling you the truth, that we are not Somali. Woo, my goodness. What I want to go to, Exodus, I think it's 7. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly and multiplied and waxed exceedingly mighty in the land with what was filled with them. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, We're not Egyptians. See how they separate, always separating the children of Israel from what? From Egypt? We are not Egypt. Again, what is that? Cush. Cushite. Right? Cush. Genesis 10 and 6, and the son of Ham. Ham, y'all. Ham is what? That's one of Noah's 3 sons. Ham, Shem, and Japheth. Right? Ham is shit. Esau, Edom is closer to us than what than Ham is. Because Esau is what? Esau was your twin brother that came out of what's his name? But guess what? Right now, he's the devil of the earth. But Cush, Genesis 10 and 6, and the son of Ham, Cush, and Mizraim, and Put, and Canaan, the Canaanites, all of these are Cushites. Cushites are what? Ethiopians, man. Ethiopians. You can't get around it. Let's go back. They're not like us, y'all. When y'all don't get that in y'all head, what it is, Zephaniah? I think I just went into this here. Zephaniah 2 and verse 12. Zephaniah 2 and 12. Ye Ethiopians, also ye shall be slain by my sword. I read this earlier. I think earlier in the week. I can't remember, about 2-3 videos ago. Ye Ethiopians shall be slain by my what? By my sword. This was the war, and I read, and I remember reading a war between what? The Ethiopians and what? And the Israelites. Yes. We are not Ethiopians, man. So let Trump do his will that he want to do to what? To them goddamn Hamites over there, man. Trump know what's going on. Trump want to deport their asses. He trying to get his hand on what? Them billions of dollars that they get their money on, that they send over there to Somalia. Who dumb? Y'all dumb. I'm not gonna go in anything else, man. That's enough. That's damn 50 minutes. Damn. So hey, again, we're not Somalia. We're not Africans. We're not Egyptians. And we damn sure ain't Hamites. They are the sons of Ham, and we are not the sons of Ham. Ham, Shem, and Japheth. We come from what? Shem. We're Shemites. Okay? Shalom. Call all Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shabbat Shem Mukagadah. Shalom.